The disconnect between science and art is most obvious in education. A lot has changed since I started writing the book. There was a STEM movement that put emphasis on 4 subjects: science, technology, engineering, and math. This was shortly followed by a STEAM movement to include A for art in the acronym. The reason art was initially overlooked was because people didn't see the connection between the objective subjects and the subjective. People tend to treat the subjective like it's just not that important. Tell that to the post-truthers who deny objectivity. A few other improvements came later, such as the next generation science standards and updated national art standards. The former excludes social science. The latter came too late for mention in my book, but I might add it to future editions. But there's still a big disconnect between the standards. They're still in the silos. Nonetheless, STEM and STEAM are improvements over the 1892 model from the Harvard Committee of 10 that hasn't changed much since. Figure 2A shows what separates STEM from art. I don't show STEAM in Figure 2A because my model goes way beyond what's attempted by STEAM later in the book. Figure 2B does include STEAM to illustrate an approach to integrating both STEM and STEAM in ways that are less vague about what benefits might get passed between the silos. The arrows point in multiple directions with the labels colored to match which silo the benefits came from. The only one-way benefit is the link between math and engineering. Calculators, what engineering provides to math, is an indirect benefit via technology. These don't have to be Figure 1A silos. They can be Figure 1B framed overlapping relationships that look similar to Figure 26. It's just easier to show the traffic between the discipline silos by showing them as nodes in a network. Later in the book, I show a Figure 1D framed subset relationship between STEM and STEAM in Figure 27. The vague links in Figure 2B are between science and art, but I make them less vague with caption lists describing more than just one benefit. This is because I couldn't think of a single more obvious benefit between the two that didn't oversimplify what I consider to be the most important silos in STEAM. I know I could have done multiple benefits for every link, but I didn't want the chart to get too messy. It's not meant to list every possible benefit. It's just meant to show a less vague approach to modeling integration. Figure 2C is just a plot of 9 identifiable positions on STEM and STEAM to contrast how they are different in terms of priorities and conflict. I hope you enjoyed the Figure 2 diagrams and are looking forward to the next videos in the series. I hope it interests you in purchasing the book. I'd love to hear your feedback on either the videos or the book to improve future versions. Thanks for watching!